Morning, Lynn.
Morning.
Where's Bore da?
Bore da bawb.
Bore da bawb.
Bore da,
Bore
Mr.
da.
Coates.
Lily came. Lily came back from school last week, Bronwyn, saying, we're saying this thing in school, ma'am, because her Welsh is still growing as mine is. We say, Bore da, Mrs. Dark, Bore da, Frinny. We got to figure out it was the word Frindiau, and then we got it. It took me back to days long ago. I loved it. Bore da, I want. Mr. Jones. Here we go. Right, let's check the camera.
Otherwise, you want to lick my face. Bit off-putting.
There we go. Good. How are we doing? From the left. Okay, yeah, cool. Bore da, Diane. Lovely, beautiful screen. Okay. Is that Nikki Harding I can see?
It is.
Well. How are you doing?
I'm going to see how much I can do.
All right, okay. Okay, so we pray for wisdom straight away. You just do whatever you feel you can. And then whatever you feel you can do half of that. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, put it down, everyone. Put it down, Frindiau, as I'm learning. Welcome along. You've made week 4, which is tremendous stuff. Let me, look who it is. It's the Egyptian wanderer, Kude Lee. How are you, Kude? Right, I don't know if I can move anyone here. There we are. Great. Welcome back, Kude. Kude's just been on a quick mission to Egypt, as you do, which is lovely. Welcome back. I think your wife's the real hero, Kude, if I'm honest, but you know, I'll leave it there. So welcome back, gang. We'll get started as it is 9:32 already. You've made week 4. Well done. Well done. I just wanted to encourage you. I know it may not seem like much for some of you who are just flying through exercise and it's a habit already. But a lot of people give up after week 3, which is the initial adrenaline. It makes week 1 easy, and they get through week 3 and then they collapse. And I just want to share just quickly something which is really helping me very recently, to be honest, and it's about God's covenant. And the health that we want, that you and I want, not the superficial temporary stuff that is only really behavior modification. You know, we can lose a bit of weight, we can do a bit of exercise, we can get fit, but the true health that we want can only come from the Lord. And if we depend upon ourselves for this, if I depend upon my own strength, I found my diet fails by lunchtime. But I was studying God's covenant, and he made a covenant, not with us, but with himself. And I just want you to pray about that, because that's the revelation that I feel I'm meditating on, and I'm blessing you with, and I'm praying over you that your health comes from someone who is perfect, who has made a covenant with someone in you who is perfect. And that is what I'd love you to meditate on and just to bless over yourself and pray through. So the health that we're praying for, when we yield ourselves, when we stop trying in our own strength and we let him become our health coach and realize our health comes from him, then it is assured. Salvation is assured, and that includes health, wholeness, and preservation. So that's what I wanted you to really pray and meditate on. So when you're finding it tough, and you think, oh, I don't know if I can carry on, then put your eyes on him, because he is the motivation. All right, so let's get going. Let's get going. Let's go on our backs straight away. Arms out to the side, knees up to the chest, and let's go side to side. Okay, we're going to go through the first couple quite quickly. A minute is on the clock, starting now. Okay, so let's go side to side. Let's go side to side. When you are not willing, ask him to make you willing. Health is the same as anything. I don't know why I haven't put 2 and 2 together over the years. It's not about striving, it's about surrender. 30 seconds left. It's funny, isn't it? We can all admittedly easily say salvation comes by grace through faith. But Wagos, oh crikey, that I've got to work hard for that myself. That's all me. That's all me. No, thank you, Lord. I can do this myself. I've said that a few times. 10 seconds left, guys. 10 seconds left. Breathe. Nikki Harding, slow down. Thank you very much. I can see you in the spirit already rushing ahead. Okay, stop. Right, feet flat on the floor, knees bent. And then slowly peel the spine off the floor, hips up and down for a minute. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Thank you, Lord, for the healing of Nikki Harding. Thank you that you are continuing to make her body stronger and stronger and stronger. Bless her kidneys now with full function. May the nephrologists be amazed. And anyone who has the faith and belief to agree with me for full healing of Nikki, just say amen under your breath. Halfway. Remember, peeling the spine off, 1 vertebrae at a time. See how many vertebrae you can get off the floor. Up we go, up we go, up we go. Good. 10 seconds left. Squeeze your bum tight. This is just really good to loosen off the spine. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, right. If you've got room, lie flat and then roll onto your stomach. And then we're going to go into Cobra. I'm going through this quite quickly because I want to spend some time in the front of thigh stretch that we started last Thursday. Start there if you need to. That's level 1. Level 2 is straight arms, and we hold for 30 seconds. The clock is on. Pick your weapon. I'm not sure if that's the best word. Right, so the clock is on, 30 seconds. We're just holding the Cobra. I can feel quite a decent stretch in my lower back. Breathe, mother. Thank you. We've got 10 seconds left. I'm pushing the floor away. As I breathe out, I'm relaxing my lower back. Okay, and then in a few seconds time, 2, 1, I'm going to lift my hips up and go into prayer stretch. So hips, I try and get my backside as close to my heels as I can. My arms are straight and I'm trying to get my chest and my head down to the floor. As small a ball as possible. We're going to hold it for another 9 seconds. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go forwards and backwards now between the 2 positions. So we're flowing between the 2. Hold it for a second or 2. And then go between the 2. The point of this is to loosen up. Okay, is to loosen up and to just let the body know that we're about to use it. Okay, so I'm going between the 2. We're going to do it for another 30 seconds. Your hands may slide, that's fine. Move them to wherever you need them to be. If your wrists hurt a little bit, you can turn the fingers out slightly. Nikki Harding, slow down. Thank you. Okay, what have we got? 12 seconds left. Okay, forward and backwards. If you feel like you want to hold either position for longer, then do so. Learn to listen to what your body is saying. 2, 1, Done. Right, okay, shake the wrist. Then we're going to go straight into this front of thigh stretch, which we started last week. There's lots of variations, and it's a very, very important one, I find. It's really, really beneficial. So we're going to go through lots and lots of variations. I've got my trusty chair here, so I'm going to show you level 1. Okay, so the aim is to stretch the front of thigh muscles, as the name suggests, because these get very tight when we are rounded out, which a lot of us are these days. So level 1, I use the back of a chair. You could just stand up and hold your foot, that's fine. I just want to show you other ways. You can use the back of a chair where you put your foot on the back of a chair, and my knee is on the place where you're sitting down. Here now, I can get a decent stretch in the front of my thigh. You could also do this on a sofa, of course. So this is what they call the sofa stretch, so I can feel it down the front of my thigh. That may not be enough for you. So you can then transition to the floor, where I do the same thing, but my knee now is on the floor, my foot is on the edge of the sofa, on the chair. And I come upright, my bum is on. Now I can feel something down the front of the thigh. So play about with those two positions, and we're going to hold this side for a minute. The clock is on. Okay, so today, and to be honest, next week, we're just going to practice this position so you can find out, 10 seconds gone, you can find out where you need to be to get a good stretch on the front of the thigh. So just again, level 1, you can of course just do holding, standing there, but sometimes you can hold this for longer. So that's a good option, where my knee is on the seating part. There's 30 seconds left on this side, gang. And then if you feel that's not enough, you can go onto all fours, put my foot on the edge, and then go there. If you're not feeling anything, or if it's too much, I'll go through that when we change legs. We've got 10 seconds left. Breathe, really important stretch. I find this is, for me. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's change sides, and I'll go through how I get into it, because getting into it sometimes is an adventure. I'm on all fours. I put my foot up on the edge of the chair, and swing my other foot around, and then I come up. And now I can feel it down the front of the thigh I'm kneeling on. If you want to put cushions, let's put the clock on. Okay, clock's on. Then hold it for a minute. If you want to put a cushion under your knee, do that. Okay. If this is too tight and it's too much of a stretch, bring the knee further away. If it's not tight enough, guess what you do? You take the knee closer. I squeeze my bum and I lean back, and now I can get. If any of you just squeeze your backside now. Just funny things happen when you squeeze your backside, doesn't it? It gets more intense of a stretch. We've got 15 seconds left. And if you haven't got a chair or anything handy, you can always do it against the wall. Okay, we've got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. Okay. Right. Let's carry on with the rest of the warm-up. We're going to be on all fours next. Just quickly loosen off your wrists. Give your wrists a few circles. We're going to be on all fours. And then I'm going to push my knees, hook my toes, push my knees back. I go up into this, what we call downward dog, and I come back down then to all fours. I'm going to do one more. You can crack on if you know what you're doing. Push your knees back. I'm trying to get my heels down as far as I can go, and my head through my arms, and then come down. Okay, the clock is on. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. Those of you who started already have had some bonus time. Bravo. Let's go between the two. Today, if you want to make it a little harder, when your knees come down, don't let them touch the floor. Just they hover just a centimetre and then go back up. They hover just a centimetre and then they go back up. Oh, we only got 3 seconds left. 2, 1, stop. Okay, on your knees, shake your wrists. I can just sense that a lot of you are so enjoying that new level, that new progression of coming down on your knees, not touching the floor. We're going to do another 30 seconds just for fun. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So all fours, stretch the back of the legs, come down, touching the floor with the knees is level 1. Just having the knees hovering there is level 2. We've got 10 seconds left. Push your heels down and your head through at the top. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, instantly. A favorite of a lot of people, or their worst, one of the two. Knees wide. My feet are flat. I'm on my forearms. If it hurts your knees, you can bring your feet in. And I'm going to rock forwards and backwards. I'm going to rock forwards and backwards. The clock is on. 30 seconds. Breathe in. Breathe in. Good. We've got 15 seconds left. Okay, I can feel it on the inside of my thigh. And I'm sometimes in different places of the thigh as you rock forwards and backwards. Just gently loosening off. Nicky Harding, slow down. Thank you. 8 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Right. Flip over. That's the inside of the thigh. We're going to do the outside of the thigh now. So we're doing very similar movements because I want you to practice them and get really good at them. And then we can experiment further down the line. Feet are on the floor. Knees are bent. I'm going to swivel my hips to one side. Hand on the foot. Other hand on the floor the other side. And I'm going to go up and down for 30 seconds. Okay? Up and down for 30 seconds. Clock is on. So here I can feel a stretch down the outside of my thigh, of the thigh I'm leaning over. Nose to knee is my aim. Now, a few of you said, especially my sister, who says, oh, well, this is just not enough for me, Adam. Come on, give me something more. If you can't feel anything doing this, either, we've got 3 seconds left on this side, by the way, 2, 1, let's change. So swivel the feet, the knees to the other side. If you can't feel anything with nose to knee, let's go. Clock is on, up and down. Then either you reach further over to get nose to carpet over your knee, or try with your nose further down your shin towards your foot. Just try a couple of reps. Oh, crikey. Of that. Oh, a bit stiff today, guys. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Loose, that's for you. I hope you enjoyed that one. Legs straight, feet wide. I'm going to reach down one side. I instantly get a decent stretch down the back of my legs. And then I sweep across very, very gently to that side. And then I sweep across. Okay, clock is on. Let's go side to side. This is just, I can feel it's my lower back, and my lower back's a bit tight today, my glutes, after what I did yesterday. So I can feel it slightly differently today than I did last week. And that might be the case for you. You'll feel it where you're tight, because we're stretching so many things. You'll feel it in your chain of muscles where the chain is the tightest, which might change from day to day. We've got 8 seconds left. Breathe. 2, 1, time. Wow, look at the time. Right, okay. Plank day today, guys. We're building up to a super climax in weeks 5 and 6. So week 4, we're going to go over. That's not a word, is it? We're going to go over the plank again. So the plank let me remind you, my arms are straight. If at any time your wrists are hurting, you can go on to forearms. That's fine, okay? But I will show you straight arms. The most important movement here to practice is what we call tucking your tail under. Some people call it tilting your pelvis posteriorly, whatever. Whatever makes you do it, that's what I want you to do. So that is when I tilt my pelvis forwards. Now I want to tilt my pelvis backwards, so I'm tucking my tail under. That's the position we want. My bum is tight at this moment. That on my knees now, with my tail tucked under, is level 1. Level 2, if you want to do that, is knees off. And you can see I'm pushing the floor away and my bum is as tight as it can possibly be. Okay? We're going to do 2 rounds. Well, we'll see. We might get 3 in, actually. 20-second holds. Okay? It may not seem like long, but I want you to, if it feels too easy, just squeeze harder. Okay? You'll get really good results even from doing that. So round 1, let's go. Let's tuck your tail under first of all, starting on your knees. Okay? And then in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Stay on your knees if you want to. Take your knees off if you want to. My feet are together. My heels are together. I'm pushing the floor away as strongly as I can. 10 seconds gone. My backside is as tight as possible. I'm giving you a little dig in the ribs now as well. Your stomach should be on. Bum, tum. 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. Okay, up we get. Shake the wrists. Shake the wrists. And a little hip exercise now. So we're standing up. Use support if you want. I just want you to do 15 seconds of hip circles. I'm just picking my knee up and as if I'm stepping out of a bucket. Okay. You might hear some clunking and clicking. Right, let's change sides. Morning, Esther. Sorry, I've just seen that. Lovely to have you. Lovely, lovely to have you. Other side, 15 seconds. Breathe in. This is your recovery, remember? Okay, done. Okay, little shake. Round 2. I think we will get 3 rounds in, gang, if you're up for it. If you're not, just sit down. Okay, so let's go through the process. You can see my hands are underneath my shoulders. They're not out in front. They're underneath the shoulders. Turn your fingers out a bit if it hurts your wrists. Let's tuck the tail under. There, my bum is tight, really, really tight. Clock starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Stay on your knees for level 1. Take your knees off for level 2. Right, push your heels together. Push your heels together as tight as you can. Push the floor away as far as you can. Now then, bum tum, here we go. Bum tum. 3, bum tighter, thighs tighter. 2, 1, time. Well done, guys. Just sit in the press stretch for a couple of seconds. It's not always easy to see your own position here, is it? I know that's one thing I really, I found it hard to hand over coaching to the Holy Spirit here because I can't see you. I love to make sure your technique is right. But if you feel it too much in your back, you might be sagging a little bit, okay? So I'd rather you be a little bit too high than too low. If at some point you can somehow get a picture of yourself or see yourself in a mirror, that'd be great. If you want to send it to me, then do that. Right, let's stand up. So I'd rather your hips be a little too high than too low. Okay, 15 seconds. Oh. Okay, same side. Other leg. Again, you might hear some clunking and clicking. That's okay, as long as it's not excruciatingly painful. 2, 1. Okay, right, shake your wrists. If your wrists are hurting, go on your forearms. That's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Okay, last set then. First thing I do, I push the floor away and I tuck my tail under. Knees together, feet together, heels together. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right. On your knees for level 1. Knees off for level 2. Right. Push the floor away. Squeeze your bum and tum. I'm pulling my belly button up to the sky. My heels are pushed together. My thighs are tight. Everything. I'm squeezing everything. 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. Okay. Press stretch for a couple of seconds. Breathe. If you want to go into Cobra, just do whatever you want for a couple of seconds for your back. You might feel like you want to stretch your back out or loosen your wrists. The point is recovery now. Okay, good. Okay, let's get up. Instead of the hippie one now, I want to do the front of thigh, but just this version, okay? So you're holding on, try and grab hold of your foot. If you can't get hold of your foot, get hold of your trouser leg. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds per side, okay? So pull the foot in as close to your backside as you can. If you need support, hold on. If you don't, you can pull with both hands. And then squeeze your backside tight. Well, we've got 10 seconds left on this side. Breathe in. Squeeze your backside tight. 3, 2, 1. Good, okay. Right, change sides. So grab hold of your foot. If you can't grab hold of your foot, grab hold of whatever you can. And the clock is on. Okay, stay nice and tall. Try and pull the foot into your backside as close as possible. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe him in. I can't help but think Emil's got a hymn in his mind for that, for those lyrics. He's my hymn dictionary, Emil Jones. Lovely. I mentioned anything to him. He said, I got a lovely hymn for that, Adam. I said, well, send it to me. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Right, all done. So walk around, have a big breath in and out. Shake, have a drink of water if you want, and then once you feel your heart rate is low enough to lie down, you don't want to do it before your heart rate comes down. I want you to lie on your back for what I believe is the most powerful part of the session. And what your mind or your flesh or whatever you want to call it will think is the most pointless part of the session. Okay, so lying on your back. I'm just putting that there because it just demonstrates this kind of breathing I'd like you to practice. So as you breathe in, inflate the belly. As you breathe out, the belly falls down. Okay. Breathe in, inflate the belly. As you breathe out, the belly falls down. I'm going to move. You stay there. We're just going to do this for 3 minutes, okay? So stay where you are for 3 minutes. This is a position of receiving. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Okay, this is really good training, I think. We've just gone from quite busy movement. This is the start of the day, so your mind is on what you'd like to do today, what needs to be done today, and this is just a real good training to stop and just focus on receiving. Receiving what the Lord is he's so keen to give. Relax your spine. I just want to speak a real peace and shalom and rest and recovery over your bodies. Some of your bodies, you might feel that your spirit at peace, but if your body's been stressed for a number of years, it might just be in a habit of being in a stressed state. Very different to your standing. We are always righteous because of what Jesus has done. But your body just might be in a habit and in the process of healing. So I want to speak healing over your nerves, over your adrenal glands, even over your thought habits and patterns. May they be full of his peace and the knowledge of his shalom, that he is with you. So rest your hips. So yes, Lord, I just speak that peace over everybody here and everyone's body. From head to toe, guys, just breathe in, ideally through the nose if possible. Breathe out and relax. And receive. Just thank the Lord for what he's given you in this body. We might at times wish we hadn't been given the one we have. I just really feel he wants us to go on a journey of discovery together, to say, this is the gift I've given you. I want to help you. I want to journey with you and show you how wonderful it is. And even in whatever state you feel you're in, I can bring awe and wonder. Relax your knees. I bless your knees with strength and suppleness. May the inflammation, if you have inflammation in your knees, do its work and then leave. Thank you for the healing work of inflammation. Relax your ankles and your feet and your toes. And may you have a blessed, lovely day. If you have any prayer requests or testimonies, please put them in the chat box. Feel free to crack on with your day. Or if you'd like to stay in this position of receiving, do that. Lord. You're welcome, Nikki. I hope you feel okay. Bye, Bridget. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you today. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Yeah, may this be a real time of blessing to you all, even with the things we've heard yesterday, the announcements. You know, it can throw people into such a tiz again, can't it? You know, even maybe simple plans we've made, we think, oh, can't do that now. But I pray that these sessions, alongside many other things you do, of course, are just a lovely chance to refocus on his goodness and the stability we have. Thank you, Lucy. Yep. Good thing you felt a stretch on that one. Well done, Esther. There's a real calmness he's showing to you during these sessions, Esther, I think. A real peace and calmness and an assuredness that you walk around every day in your everyday life, feeling that assuredness from that place of peace and assuredness that he's got your back. Amen. Amen. Those who wait on the Lord. Diolch Emyr, a Bronwen. Have a lovely day. Bye gang. All the best. I'll see you Thursday.